Guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you do not know who I am Shiv B from Pen My Blog, and to start off the year we are going to be talking about new and affordable makeup. So this is basically going to be a tutorial featuring all like brand new affordable makeup that has recently launched in the beauty industry. Some of it is not as new, but we're going to make it as affordable and as drugstore as we possibly can. So that is basically what it's going to be about. Hence, if you are interested, please do stay on watching, and I'm not going to go on and on and on, so let's get down to it. Now, I've actually gone in with a little bit of moisturizer because my skin was exceptionally dry today. As you guys can see, I have this little scar on my face because Adriana decided to be a little bit feisty. But to start off with, we are going to be going in with the Physicians Formula #InstaReady Face Primer, and it comes with this little pump thing where you can kind of open and close it, which I find to be really cool. Now I'm going to be taking about 2 pumps of that. It comes out in like a gel-like formula, and I'm just going to spread it over the face. Okay, this actually reminds me a lot of the Benefit Professional, like probably a lighter version of it. So let me just quickly take a look at what it's supposed to do. This is a mattifying primer. It has a broad spectrum of SPF 18. It blurs pores, it takes away fine lines and imperfections, and it extends makeup wear like all primers do. And so far, by looking at it, it definitely blurs out a lot of pores and a little bit of imperfections. I do have a lot of like this thing going. I think it's the humidity, and whenever humidity hits, I feel like my skin just goes haywire, like it has no direction. No direction. Pun. So next up, I'm going to be using the Bourjois Healthy Mix Anti-Fatigue Foundation. This is in the shade number 54. This is one of my most favorite drugstore foundations. Because it's at such an affordable price point, I feel like it can be used every single day. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly apply that on, and then we're going to move on to concealer. Also, you guys, in terms of the applicator, I just want to mention, I got you, I heard you. This is the Breena Beauty Blending Pearl, and this has been a total game changer for me in terms of what I use to apply my foundation nowadays. This thing is so soft. I just love holding it in my hands, and it blends out foundations beautifully, especially liquid and gel foundations. So if you guys are looking for a very affordable alternative in terms to the beauty blender or your makeup brushes, and you just want something that fits your price point, then this is something that I would highly recommend. Just realized I had something stuck onto my mirror this whole time. Classy. So now I am blended, and this foundation is looking so good. Feeling a little bit on the fair side though, because recently I got a little bit tan over the holidays, and this foundation doesn't match as well as it used to. But it's okay, I'll just pretend that I'm back 2 shades lighter than what I was before, so it's totally fine. So for this next one, I'm going to be going in with the Physicians Formula #InstaReady Full Coverage Concealer, and this is in the shade Light. Now the thing about this concealer is that it comes with a mini beauty blender. Why is this included? I'm guessing this is just for the under eyes, you know, to brighten, but this is just too small, so I'm not going to be going in with that. But you know, it is a nice thought that Physicians Formula actually included one in it, so that's kind of sweet. But you guys, let me just compare this so you can see the size difference. Really? Now, since this is a full coverage concealer, I'm not going to be going in too much with this because I find that whenever I use full coverage concealers in general, a lot goes a long way, you know what I mean? I actually thought this was going to be a wand applicator, but for some reason it is a pump. I don't really know how I feel about that, but it's okay. Let's see how it applies. What is happening? Come out. Oh, okay. That was a little bit messy. So I'm gonna use a brush and just apply it because I felt like it went everywhere on my blending pearl. So let me just get down to that. Okay, that is very, very light. But I'm just gonna put a little bit just to kind of conceal any form of redness or anything like that that the foundation would have probably missed out. Now to set this entire look, I'm going to be going in with the Mineral Wear Airbrushing Pressed Powder by Physicians Formula. It also comes with a mirror compact and a little brush inside, which is pretty handy, especially when you're out and about traveling. But for this particular look, just because I want to set the entire face, I'm going to be going in with my Sigma Large Powder Brush. This is in F30, and I'm going to be dusting it all over the face. Now for this particular eye look, I've actually used this palette in one of my Instagram videos before. It's not really drugstore, but it's kind of similar in terms of the price point. So I'm just going to put that in. It is very affordable, and the palette that I'm talking about is the Zoeva Opulence palette. So inside this palette you have 10 shades, and they're all really pretty colors, a lot of neutrals to play with, and then you have a pop of color at the bottom tier here. A little bit of a downside to this palette is that this entire shade range only has one matte shade. I mean, I'm okay with it really, because I can always mix and match with another palette, but if you're the type that wants to just bring something simple like this on the go when you travel, then this might be an issue. Now I'm going to work with what we have, and to start off with, I'm going to be going in with this red matte. This is called Get Your Glory, and I'm going to be using this one as a transition shade. Ooh, look at that pigment. I do not know why, but there is always one section of my eye that just does not grab pigment. If you can see this part right here, no matter how many times that I layer on eyeshadow, it just does not grab, and it frustrates me so much. I don't understand why that is, but it's okay. We shall try and layer on as much as we can. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to make this look a little bit funky, and I'm going to be going in with this cobalt blue at this end, and I'm going to be placing it all over the lid. Okay, so once that is done, I'm going to be going in with this darker shade right here, and this is in the shade Golden Years, and I'm going to be putting that at the outer corner of my lid. At the bottom, I'm going to be going in with that red shade as well, just to even it out, and then I'm going to be layering it on with the darkest color of the shade that I put on the outer corner of my eye. Now since the eyeshadow has been laid on, I'm going to focus on the brows for a quick minute, and for this one I'm going to be using the Empro Triangular Brow Pencil, and it looks something like this. Now I've been using this for a quick while, so this isn't a new product by any means, but in terms of its affordability, it's definitely there in terms of it being quite leveled with drugstore prices. And if I'm not mistaken, I actually got 2 in 1. That means I got 2 brow products in one pack, and I got this about like 2 years ago, and it has served me very, very well. So I'm just going to quickly put those on, and then we're going to go on lashes. Now I wanted the brows to be kept very natural just because my eye makeup look is quite strong, but now since both of them are done, I'm going to be going in with lashes. Now in terms of the lashes, I'm going to be going in with the Pro Eyelashes Vivid Eclat, and this is by The Face Shop. Now I did my lashes and my eyeliner off camera, and I actually forgot to mention what eyeliner I used. So I used the Catrice Eye-matic dip liner, but since it wasn't giving me the consistency and the darkness that I wanted, I went in with the Maybelline Master Liner. This little product is wonderful. It gives such a beautiful matte finish, and especially if you don't want such a glossy liner, this does the job for you. And also, I'm just going to show you guys this quick bit. I am going to go in with Master Liner on my lower lash line as well. Okay, so now that it's done, we are going to be focusing on the face, and I kind of want to give the look a little bit of warmth to it. So I'm going to be taking the Catrice Sun Glow Mineral Bronzing Powder, and this is in the shade Golden Light. And then a little trick that I do to plump up the lips is that I just bronze up just the bottom of the lip here to kind of make the lip kind of plump out. Okay, now that the face is a little bit more bronzed up and there is some warmth to it, I am going to be taking the Bourjois blush, and this is in the shade Bonne Mine, which is in number 41, Healthy Mix. Now for this one, I'm going to be using the brush from Everyday Minerals, and I'm just going to be tapping in a little bit, dust off, and then I'm just going to put it right on the apples of my cheeks right here. Now that we got the blusher done, I'm going to be dipping into one of my favorite highlighting palettes. I've spoke about it in a previous video, which I will link it down below. And this is the Sleek Makeup Solstice Highlighting Palette. Oh my god, you guys, this palette is everything. And as you guys can see, this has been thoroughly loved and used. And I'm going to be going in with these 2 top shades right here. Alright, now that we have a little bit of a glow, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Color Jolt Matte Intense Lip Paint, and this is in Show Off Nude. Now, I have not used this before. This is actually my first time trying it out, so this is kind of going to be like a first impression sort of thing. But I do like the felt tip applicator that it came in. It kind of reminds me of one of the Lakme lip products, which I've also reviewed, and I'll put a link down below for you guys to check it out. And it's quite small, so it's kind of easy for you to pop this product in your bag and then just head out. It comes in 5 ml, which is not bad, 0.17 fluid ounces. Okay, this comes out very matte. And the scent is also very similar to Lakme as well, which is interesting. Okay, what do you guys think? I actually really like the lip color, but I'm not very certain how I feel about the opacity of it, because I thought the color payoff would be much stronger. Because if you can see right on my top lip, that's where my natural lip color is way more stronger than my bottom one, and you can see the color just peeking through a little bit. So I feel like I have to layer on, but because this is a matte formulation, layering this on is probably not going to be the best thing for me, because I can already see it clinging to all my dry bits and I don't want it to be all patchy, so we shall just leave it at that. So anyway, you guys, that is it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys found it helpful. If there are any questions about the products being used or anything in particular that you want to ask me, you can always leave it in the comment section below. But in the meantime, I do wish all of you a very happy 2018, and may this year be filled with happiness, a lot of good times, and full of joy. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, and don't forget, keep your New Year's resolutions. Bye. Mwah.